Do you ever find that you sometimes just need a day off? Like mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you are just out of it. Physically, you could do everything that you want to do, but mentally, you're just kind of out of it. Well, I am having one of those days today. Hi, I'm Dr. Asha. Thank you so much for joining me today. Um, you know, we often think that when we need to call in sick or when we need to take some time out, it's because we're physically not able to do things, that we're physically not feeling well. And although, yes, that is true, but there is the other aspects of ourselves, our mental, emotional, and spiritual selves that really need care as well. And sometimes we forget that. Recently, I've been having more mental days that I've needed to take a break and kind of take a time out and kind of do a reset. Been going through a lot of things personally. And what I realized with this, and I've kind of quietly done it in the past, not really sharing with too many people what's been going on or what's happening, or that, hey, I just need a timeout, I need to take a mental break. But I wanted to share this with my listeners, especially because I think it's important that we all know that it's okay. We're all human beings, and sometimes we do need to take a timeout. Why is it necessary? Mainly because in order to rejuvenate, in order to heal ourselves, in order to get ourselves mentally, emotionally well, because it does impact our physical well-being. If we are not doing this on a regular basis, anyway, if we're not taking care of all aspects of ourselves, we're going to eventually, face the consequences of that. And it could look like burnout, for example, and that's an extreme case. And you probably know somebody, or maybe you yourself have dealt with burnout. Burnout is definitely there's definitely a physical aspect of it, but there's more of a mental and emotional aspect of it too, and also spiritual, could be spiritual as well. When you are dealing with something, when you are going through something, whether it is loss of a relationship, loss of someone, change in job, or maybe you've just been kind of, working really hard and just overdoing it, not really taking the time to take a time out, not taking time to take rest, build that into your schedule, then it's very important that you listen to yourself. Some warning signs that could come up for you that may be indicating that it's time for you to slow things down is maybe, unable to think clearly. This is something that I've seen a lot of my clients go through when they're just not able to make decisions very clearly. They're not feeling motivated. They're just, they've got the same decision that's been pending for weeks and weeks on end. It could be it's time for, time out. The main thing is lack of sleep, not being able to sleep properly, where you just lay down, you're exhausted from the day, but you lay down and you are just constantly going over all the things, all the stress factors, all the things that need to get done, but you just don't have the motivation or the energy to do so. So insomnia is another one. Another thing is that, yes, you could have cold-like symptoms or headaches. For example, you could feel really physically run down. Your immune system and your nervous system work hand in hand. So if you've got a lot of stress going on, it is going to overwork the body, and it's going to stimulate the areas of the body that says, okay, we need to take a rest. You know that feeling right before you're getting ready to get a cold or get the flu, those achy symptoms? That is something that your body is telling you that you need to slow down. Now, what's really important in the whole scheme of things, okay, and this is not only whenever you're stressed out, but on a regular basis, of course, is making sure that you are eating properly, getting nutritious foods, vitamins, minerals. If you take vitamin supplements or mineral supplements, definitely you want to be sure to do that. And whenever you are undergoing a lot of stress, it may be a time that you want to get a little bit of extra in. Drink a lot of water, stay well hydrated, get your rest. Make sure that you're going to bed on time. Having a regular kind of schedule is going to really help. Focus on levity. Focus on lightheartedness. Don't bog yourself down with major projects. Don't overload yourself. I know that we all have things to do. There's like a stack of papers on your desk that are piling up and projects that need to be done. And I know if you're working with clients, you're working with patients, you're working with whomever, your customers, I know that there are going to be things that are going to have to get done. Hopefully you have someone in your team that you can delegate to. And if not, reach out, be honest, be upfront with your customers, be upfront with them, and just let them know, listen, I didn't forget about you. I need to take, it's going to take a little bit longer than necessary. And if you're not able to postpone deadlines or anything like that, I get that. But open communication is key. Let people know what's going on. This is something that I have learned personally in my professional life. Okay. I've learned in my professional life that it's okay to admit that you're human, and it's okay to admit that you've got things going on that may be keeping you from getting back to somebody or following up on something that you promised to do. It's about open communication. It's about being transparent and realizing that we are all human beings. And we all have things that are going on from time to time that keep us from being our 100% optimal self. And it's okay. So thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to hearing from you. Head over to our website, drashaprasad.com, and I look forward to talking to you next time. Take care.